Little Mac and Meta Knight. Well, this is another matchup for round two. I mean, we just saw Bowser absolutely beat the hell out of Dark Samus. Dark Samus just got 3-stock twice in one set, in one series. And Dark Samus is the only fighter thus far to not get a single KO and lose both games. Meta Knight, he's taking a lot of damage here, but he is dealing that damage quite back. Nice counter by Little Mac. Meta Knight the favorite to win this one. However, Little Mac really playing well so far. He really shocked me when he got out of his group of Sonic, Pac-Man, and Ken. I mean, he beat Ken and beat Pac-Man. He lost to Sonic on the first day, and it wasn't looking too good. And then he turned things around, and he could go for a KO punch here. Misses, and is sent off stage. And he makes it back to stage. Does get a hit on Meta Knight. That would have been a perfect up smash moment. A nice jab by Little Mac. Nice parry by Little Mac. He could have gone for a smash attack. Why did he go for a side B? Goes for the smash attack. No good. Avoids the edge guard. Sends Meta Knight off stage. One more of those, and that's bye-bye Meta Knight and his first stock. Little Mac in a bit of trouble. Little Mac is KO'd off of an edge guard by Meta Knight. And Little Mac's gonna get one back. Close game. Meta Knight being dealt some damage. Pretty heavy damage here. Little Mac showing no mercy here in game one. We're already at the halfway point. These two have been entertaining as probably the most entertaining series of the rounds so far. I mean, there's only been two before this. Ryu and Snake. That was an upset. And pretty straightforward from Bowser. Let's see if Little Mac can make that upsets 2 straightforward 1. And, well, he is pulling out everything. He's doing damage. He's landing almost every attack. Yeah, what attack by Little Mac. Misses the KO punch. Couldn't get it off. Nice by Meta Knight. And 4-2. Nice by Little Mac. Little Mac takes another one off of Meta Knight. Meta Knight dash tag. Doesn't get the edge guard. And that might be it for Little Mac's second stock. And we're down to a last stock game, and Meta Knight takes one back with 50 seconds to go. Using the aerials too is Little Mac. You don't see that every day. Little Mac recovers back to stage. But carry with a terrible recovery, doing pretty well against someone who has a good recovery. Nice by Meta Knight. However, what? Little Mac takes game one. Little Mac just got lucky. And that might be a win for Little Mac in his book. Meta Knight, I don't know what was going on there. What just happened? Well, we will see next game if Meta Knight's going to make a mistake like that, and we will have an upset. Little Mac takes game one. Game two, Meta Knight, a really bad mistake committed while trying to recover. This stage in particular is really hard to recover because the stage is tilted, Well, Little Mac took game one. It was an interesting game one. He was playing really well, and then at the end he was getting dominated. However, Meta Knight did make a crucial mistake in his recovery, which costed him his last stock. And Little Mac ended up getting his third knockout of the tournament. Oh, but Meta Knight, this is what we meant by it's hard to tech off that platform, and Meta Knight gets one. Nice by Little Mac. Little Mac. They're at the exact same percent, except Little Mac's on his second stock. Nice smash attack by Little Mac. And Little Mac gets his 4th KO of this series. And now Meta Knight can get a 2nd KO. KO punch though, watch it. The KO punch cannot be hit. Nice dash attack. A nice by Little Mac to deny an edge guard. Forto does hit. Down air by Meta Knight. Nice neutral air. And Meta Knight is in the lead. Nice cheeky little hit there by Little Mac. Every hit counts to getting a KO with his smash attack. Gets a grab. Little Mac's really doing pretty well. Look at that. And Little Mac ties the game. Barely even taking percent before losing. This is last chance for Meta Knight, but he does have the advantage. However, Little Mac doing heavy damage with 1 hit. Misses the KO punch off of a dodge. And that might be the last KO punch that Little Mac gets the entire game. Jab doesn't do anything for him. And forward air will do it for Meta Knight. We're going to a game 3. Meta Knight, beautiful edge guard finish. Game 2, and we're going to game 3, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in round 2. Last chance for both fighters to get on the board and to get a clinch spot. This is game 3. Here, Little Mac taking game 1 off of a big mistake from Meta Knight, but Meta Knight now, he's not making any more mistakes. But Little Mac, he's been playing extremely well. He's won the hearts, possibly, of all of us. You know, especially against a character like Meta Knight, who can all he does against you is edge guard you. Nice forward air, nice leading into a dash attack. Down throw, getting some chip damage. And the platform too high for Little Mac to try and go for an up smash or an up tilt to do damage. Poor counter. Gets behind him. Nice combo by Little Mac. Little Mac, you know, he's parrying most of the neutral specials. He has KO punch now. Misses the KO punch. Nice dodge by Meta Knight, and that's going to be an edge guard. That's going to be a KO for Meta Knight. Meta Knight sent by Little Mac. He's got to take advantage of that forward air by Little Mac. Nice damage there by Meta Knight. Misses the up smash and gets the forward smash. Little Mac ties it. Nice by Little Mac. Little Mac back air. He's doing a lot. What a kill. And Little Mac. Sorry. Little Mac. 1 KO away from moving on to the next round and pulling off an upset. But Meta Knight, he's getting some ground here. It was a beautiful ledge trap and a beautiful edge guard. And costed Meta Knight his second stock. He's on his second one. Little Mac leaves at high percent. And Meta Knight is also at some percent where he could start developing kill options. And Meta Knight is at high percent. This might be it for Meta Knight. That smash attack would have landed, and Meta Knight will take 1 stock. Whoever wins moves on. It's last KO will win this series. Misses the up smash barely. Little Mac with a chance. Oh, and he goes the other way. Very unfortunate. Could have went for a smash attack there. Didn't. Little Mac. Whoa! Little Mac KOs and wins this series in Game 3. Little Mac, against all odds, will make it to round 3. Wow. Little Mac has just clinched. We will see you for the next matchup.